Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. I am your host, your ghost host, Wes Troop, and I'm back this week with another trending topic show. Well, last week we talked a little bit about the Tron Cycle Power Run in Shanghai Disneyland, and this week, along with the news that's happening here in the States, we're going to take a look at another attraction that's going to be opening in Shanghai Disneyland in just a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, it has to do with a certain captain and a certain bunch of pirates. I wonder what it could be. Roll it, monkeys in the truck. Let's do this. Okay, so first up on the show this week, we're going to talk about another attraction that will be opening at Shanghai Disneyland very soon, called Pirates of the Caribbean Battle for the Sunken Treasure. And again, if you look online on YouTube or other sites, you're going to see a video of it. Do that. I'll be showing some pictures if you're watching the video version. If not, just listen and listen to the soothing sounds of my voice explaining this attraction. So, it starts outside, and the scenery is just amazing. There's a pirate ship in the water there. It looks awesome. So, you go inside. The queue has old abandoned rooms, kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean in America, that it's just abandoned stuff, but it's more like a dining room, kind of, it looked like on the video, as well as, like desks and stuff like that. So you go through that's the queue, you go under, into the lines, and then when you go through, you go under the talking skull and crossbones, much like the current Disneyland version. And there's actually a restaurant in there as well, just like the Blue Bayou. This one is Barbossa's. So you go past the restaurant, and there's really cool scenery that looks like straight out of the movie of what Pirates of the Caribbean should be. And then you start to see scenes of skeletons, much like the Disneyland version, and a little bit of the Walt Disney World version. Magic Kingdom version, that's right now, with the scenes of the skeletons. But there's a twist. Included are the infamous prisoners whistling to the dog for the keys, and even the dog for skeleton is there. But don't worry, because evidently they come alive again, although we don't see them, because we pass a pirate ship with a skeleton at the helm, which transforms into Captain Jack Sparrow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very cool version of Captain Jack Sparrow. He welcomes us and says something in Chinese. I could not understand what these characters were saying, but I sort of got the hint of what was going on. Then you go underwater via screen. It looks like you go. There's screens, and then it looks like you go underwater. You see a sunken ship, you see fish, and a giant squid, etc. All that stuff. You guys know how I feel about screens, but, this looks cool. And I'll explain that a little more later. You see more live-action underwater artifacts, including animatronic sea life, aka a couple of crabs. And then you see a few talking prisoners in the gallows. On the Flying Dutchman. You go past a little bit of the Flying Dutchman ship, and you see the treasure guarded by the Hammerhead animatronic, the Hammerhead character from the movies. And then you see something that's truly awesome, an animatronic Davy Jones playing the organ, and then just like in Dead Man's Chest, and he turns and yells at us about something. Come and tune my piano, Jack Sparrow. Anyway, it's really cool. That, and I'll talk about that animatronic a little bit more later. Then you enter a room that lots of screens, but whatever. Ships begin to fly up to the surface, and Sparrow and Davy Jones are on separate ships, and they begin to wage war. And then your ride vehicle goes between two huge actual pirate ships that are actual physical, not just screens. The two fight via screen, some more as you go through the voyage. Sparrow, of course, defeats Davy Jones, and an explosion happens, and then you go backwards down a hill, sort of like the Maelstrom. And then you see the animatronic Jack Sparrow and his treasure one last time before exiting. So, what did I think of this ride? I thought it's really cool. Now, like I said, I'm a little, hard on some of these screen rides. But if they can make it work, that it's screens and the animatronics, and that it's a nice blend, then I'm okay with it. If it's all screens, then I'm like, But anyway, it's a nice blend of this. I would have preferred a few more animatronics, but it certainly works. The animatronics that are in this ride, I thought, are top grade, and the Davy Jones one is one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. No doubt about that. These animatronics that are in Shanghai are, the best state-of-the-art that's out right now. So that's really awesome. Now, I wouldn't want this to replace the original ride in the States. So, like, if this becomes really popular in Shanghai, which I'm sure it will, I wouldn't want, them to redo Pirates of the Caribbean in this version, because, it's a classic, and that would be, unheard of. But, I wouldn't mind this as an addition somewhere else in one of the parks, in the States, if they would add it additionally to their regular Pirates of the Caribbean that's there now. That would be awesome. So Shanghai, Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure, definitely a great addition to the Shanghai Disneyland Resort, and a great addition to the Pirates of the Caribbean rides out there. Definitely based off of the movies, more than the Pirates of the Caribbean rides that are in the parks now. If you haven't seen the video, go and check it out now, because it's really cool. Okay, so this past week over here in the States, this was the big grand opening of Disney Springs' new town center area, which is in the center of the shopping district. 20 new shopping and dining locations will be opening with this new area of Disney Springs, including the Disney-owned Deluxe Burger, Amaretti Patisserie, plus a number of third-party retailers like Everything But Water. I wonder if they truly have everything if you would ask for it, but no water. That's all you got. Sephora, Tommy Bahama, Vera Bradley, MAC Cosmetics, Alex and Annie, and more. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Anyway, I would not be really going to any of those stores. But anyway, in addition, it was also the grand opening of the Lime Parking Garage. Put the lime in the coconut. Which sits right in the front of the town center and effectively doubles the amount of parking available at Disney Springs. That is nice for those of us that actually drive. I don't. To Disney Springs, I would take a bus from the resort. But, maybe I would check out Deluxe Burger and Amaretti's Patisserie. Not so much those other retail stores. They sound kind of eh. But, it's nice for the shoppers out there. Women be shopping. So, if you're in the area or on your next vacation, definitely check out all the new fangled stuff that can be found over at Disney Springs. New Storymaker elements have been added to the post-show area of Space Mountain, where you used to see themselves attached to reviews, similar to the experience guests can see in the queue at Expedition Everest. This is yet another fun application of this technology, and more of it will be on the way in the coming weeks. So when you get out of Space Mountain, in the post-show area, you know, where you go up the little escalator thingy, the ramp, check out that new Storymaker Elements. Because of its current lack of quick-service eateries at Disney's Hollywood Studios, 3 new food kiosks around Echo Lake, collectively known as Echo Lake's Eats, will open very shortly. Hold on. Echo, Echo, Echo. The first of these, Sliders to the Stars, will feature specialty sliders, including a barbecue and brisket mini. The second option is Hollywood Waffles of Fame, which will serve a number of waffle sandwiches. And finally, guests can soon stop by Bocados del Lago Nachos y Empanadas, obviously a French restaurant, which will stay true to its name and offer nachos and empanadas. While no opening date has been announced yet, the kiosk should be open by the end of the month. Now don't come here with a knife if it's not. I said it should be. This week, a character switch was confirmed at Epcot, with Daisy, who formerly met in front of the World Showcase, moving to the front of the park right next to Spaceship Earth, where she can thank the Phoenicians, and Pluto taking her former spot in the middle of the park. They did a swap! It's unknown if this is just a limited time deal or a permanent swap, so if you're looking for Daisy, she will be near Spaceship Earth, and Pluto will be over near World Showcase. So, if you're on the hunt, meet them there. And finally, Disney-wise, though their use has declined in recent years, for many Disney dollars have been a huge part of your Disney vacation. Well, they're not anymore. Because Disney announced earlier this week that they will no longer be printing new Disney dollars. And the last day to purchase them was May 14th. Just missed my birthday. Those who still have them don't need to worry, as Disney dollars can still be spent freely around the resort. Make it rain, baby. So, if you've been a fan of Disney dollars, well, too bad. But, you know, they do have gift cards now, so you can upgrade those. And finally, this made me very happy this week. We're going to jump ship to Universal. We're going to sell out. A new video from Universal Studios debuted this week showing an animatronic Kong for the upcoming Skull Island ride. Yes, 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 yes. That's all I've got to say. I loved Kongfrontation. I like the idea of this Skull Island, but I was just worried it was going to be the Kong 360 from California, which has absolutely no animatronics at all. It's just all screens. So that's what I mean when you say you have to do it right, with screens and animatronics. And I am so happy that there will at least be one animatronic Kong to sort of be a throwback to Kongfrontation. It's supposedly 3 stories tall. I will be excited for this ride now, just to see the animatronic Kong. I'm glad there's going to be an animatronic Kong back in the Universal Parks. Definitely. So I'm much more excited for this ride now that they showed this video. Definitely can't wait for it to open. I'm not going to take a trip specially for that, but I'm much more pro Skull Island now that I've seen this. Well, that's the show. I'll be back next week with another trending topic show where we're going to talk about all the news that went down in the Disney parks, as well as another Shanghai Disneyland attraction. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/HitchHostShow. You can like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter and the Instagram at HitchHostShow. If you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, you can do so on Podbean, HitchHostShow.podbean.com. And of course, you can look for the show on iTunes or Stitcher. Search under West Troop or the Hitchhiking Host Show. Until next time, don't forget to
hurry back
for the next episode. See ya.